Right, security code is entered, all the camera footage is looping, and my night just got a whole lot easier. Guards are unconscious, all locked in office right now, so all that stands between me and the payday for that jade statue over there is a stroll along this hideously decorated hallway. It's almost too easy. Invisible tripwires. I knew it! Must have had them recently installed. Those blueprints I bought are out of date. Probably have to speak to Fixer about a discount for that, but for now, I need to focus on getting past them. Not like it's gonna be difficult for a master thief like me. There. One jade statuette. Come to mama. Ooh, boy! Your Moffat tantalizing up close. Did they keep you locked up in a stuffy museum, huh? Don't worry, I think you'll be much happier coming home with me. Someone that'll actually take care of you, actually appreciate you, worship you. At least until I sell you. Though, you're awfully pretty. I know I could hide to nab you, but maybe I won't do that. I think you look awfully nice. You'd awfully look nice. Sitting on my bookshelf with the rest of the artifacts I've... Oh, whoa! What the... Hello there. I see we have an eavesdropper. A superhero, no less. You spooked me. I wasn't expecting company. And such a handsome company at that. Yes, I can see you. Perched up there in the shadows, all dramatic-like. Why did you come down here? I promise I won't bite. Much, anyway. Come here. Let's chat. You're already crashing the party, might as well socialize a bit. And I always like to see who I'm talking to. Just watch where you land. Tripwire is still active. After all, I'd hate to have a talk interrupted by some alarm bells ringing. Good. Glad to see you're polite. How long were you up there watching me? In fact, how did you even know I was here? I was perfectly sneaky. None of those guards knew what hit them until they were unconscious, so how did you find me? You saw me entering a building? Why? I did that from the rooftop. You must have been awfully high to notice a thing like that. Can you fly, perhaps? You're not wearing a cape. The flying ones usually do. Swinging? Like, from a vine? Like, Tarzan? Oh, interesting. Hang on, I think I've heard of you. Aren't you that new super that's shown up recently? The one that everyone hates and can't ever seem to catch a break. I'm a big fan. Gosh, the media certainly loves having a go at you, don't they? If they're not accusing you of being a criminal one minute, they're saying you're causing too much collateral damage the next. Not like the other superheroes don't cause way more problems than you, but I guess that's besides the point, isn't it? You're not a member of any teams, and I suppose people need someone to blame their problems, don't they? It must be really hard. Living your life, I mean. Oh yes, I know a fair amount about you. The shadows just threw me off for a second. I always try to keep an eye on the supers in whatever city I'm currently operating in. But I've kept a much closer eye on you. There's something a little different to you compared to the other heroes. Something that helps you stand out. That costume, for one. I love it. The colors, the logo, the tightness. Must be awfully hot in there, but I suppose this style was worth it. In fact, once I'm out of here, I might have to ask my tailor to make me my own copy. You're okay with cosplays, right? Not like you have much choice anyway. I'm inspired. What do you mean I won't be getting out of here? Arrest me? You're going to arrest me? Oh, like I haven't heard that before. You're not the first superhero I've met, you know. Though, you're the first one that hasn't started throwing punches as soon as they saw me, so I thank you for that. Nice to see you've got a brain behind that mask. Some of those heroes are just so thick-headed. They think they can just, well, they think because I'm well known and wearing a costume that I want to fight. Most of the time. Actually, all of the time. I don't. I'm a pacifist at heart, if you can believe it. My name, well, my codename's Shroud. We're not close enough for real names yet. And it's lovely to meet you. Oh yes, I have quite a reputation. Shame you haven't heard of me. One would think a hero such as yourself would keep the ear closer to the ground. But then again, I suppose it's hard to hear when you're swinging through the sky, saving the city every other Tuesday. I'm a supervillain, as you can tell, but not one of the evil ones. I'm not affiliated with Baron Blitz and his assembly of awful lunatics or anything, so don't worry about that. Just like you're not affiliated with the Heroes Guild, correct? Right, I thought so. You've got way too much class for that group. Ain't that funny though? That you and I met just like that? Just a couple of outsiders? Neither of us fitting with our respective cliques? You want to though, don't you? Fit in, I mean. Why else would you be doing this? Seems nowadays, most of the so-called superheroes just doing this for money, or fame, or movie deals. Can't say I blame them. A friend of mine, Shockwave, turned hero a while ago, joined the guild. And after a whole kerfuffle, they've been doing quite well. Far better than they were as a villain, but it's not for me to judge. Me though? I'm fine where I am, on my own, doing my own thing and robbing museums. Speaking of which, I know we're having quite the engaging conversation, my friend, but I think you're about to. Ah yes, now you remember. Sorry for distracting you. You're here to arrest me, to prove yourself to the Heroes Guild. One criminal at a time, and one day to join their ranks. Correct? No? Ah, good. I was hoping you were gonna let me go, after all. I'm not as bad as some of those other villains you fought, am I? Not as nasty, or vile, or murderous. Oh. So you are planning on arresting me? But you're not doing it because you want to join the guild. I see. Thanks for clarifying without throwing punches. Very kind of you. Some of the heroes will take any opportunity they can to take out one such as I, even though I'm not remotely threatening. Glad to see you're not one of them. So go ahead. Slam the handcuffs on me. I'll give you no trouble. I know when I'm caught. You don't carry handcuffs? Oh, well, however do you apprehend villains, my masked friend? Knock them unconscious. My. How surprisingly savage of you. And here I thought I was speaking with a kind-hearted soul. You're not gonna hurt me, are you? I know I talk a big game and I'm quite fragile. I don't possess superpowers like yourself, see? Everything I do is based on experience and skill. I wasn't always competent. I'll have you know. Oh good, I don't think I survive a blow from your superpowered fist. Why the muscles? You somehow fit into that suit. Sorry, getting distracted. Which certainly is very easy when I'm in your vicinity, darling. But what's the plan then? You have nothing to apprehend me with. You don't seem the type to attack someone who's not threatening you. Do we just wait for the police? Oh yes, I forgot. They have a reward up for your capture, don't they? Terrible shame. I bet that doesn't help your escapades, does it? I suppose you can leave in a few moments before they arrive, but there's a risk of escape, isn't there? What to do? I don't suppose you could just let me go, could you? After all, it'd be so terrible for someone as charming and friendly as me to wind up in prison, wouldn't it? No? Well, in that case, then, my friend, I think we're at an impasse. Yes, there's only one option indeed. I'll push you into those strip wires we discussed. Then I'll grapple out of here, and you can take the blame. Sorry to disappoint you, my friend. I certainly was enjoying my conversation, but I have the bills to pay and... Hey, what are you? The statue, give it back! Oh, why, you cheeky. Well played. Tell you what, let's call it even, shall we? I escape, you keep the statue, deal? No deal? Well, in that case, I'll just have the closest window and lock you inside. How about that? Oh, there's not a doubt in my mind you can't escape from the building before the police arrive, darling. I wouldn't even lock you in there if I thought you couldn't. But it'll give me a head start, even if it's for a few seconds. But that's really all I need. And And don't think I'm happy. You made me fail my mission, darling. And that's the first time something like that's happened. And I promise it won't happen again, ever. But for now, I'm content to call it even. So see you around. And remember, next time we meet, I'll be far less gentle. Bye.